Hi everyone. How we doing? Good? Probably shouldn't have sunk about 3 pints before I got up here, but fuck it, gotta do it. It's my poem that I'm gonna try and perform 2 poems for you. It's my first time performing here, so be gentle. And thank you. Let's get going. So the first one is called Ahisma. I think you have something to confess. You don't even have the energy to wake up and get dressed. Yesterday was okay, I suppose you only got what? One broken arm, a black eye and a bloody nose. Only had to deal with the fact that you were God's unchosen reject. Only had to look in the mirror to hate the fact that you're not perfect. Only had to sit through a whole day of work to be reminded you're not the smartest. Only had to cower in fear to be reminded you're not the hardest. Only had to put you up against other races and religions. They only put you up on the news to shoot you down like clay pigeons. You only wish you died like 4 or 5 times. Suicide was on your mind. You did well. You hid it behind every kind of humor. But I guess even religion's got favoritism through visions of cynicism and self-criticism. Isn't it funny that to you that was a good day, a shit job, no money, a working dick, go honey, go figure. You only had to stop and stare in the mirror to remember all of that. So now I lean more towards alcoholism and overdosing, and suicide seems potent. I was not chosen, I'm just a broken disciple. I'm not vital, I'm just a paradox of the West where the whites kill and the Arabs cough. It's 5 a.m. and it's raining. Trying to light a cigarette, I'm a pyromaniac in training. The raindrops hit the floor and I can feel it. I stuck my hand out and I took a sip. I pray that God didn't see me steal it. I'm trying to stay cold, but the layers, they're keeping me warm. I mean, it's good to feel the rain. It's the only time I don't feel torn between anxiety and depression. I mean, is it my obsession or am I obsessing over nothing? Wait, I'm bluffing. Who wants to get wet? But when my heart's smoldering from everything, the cold might make it set. The rain keeps snuffing my smoke out, but my lungs are hungry. I wonder if God's gonna feed them. The night is still young, at least by tomorrow's standards. A cigarette in the rain. I'm trying to give myself cancers. Throat, lungs, stomach, take them. Fuck them, I don't need them. I mean, I read all these comic books, but I'm no hero. My highs seem low, and my lows are sub-zero. So I'm combating my demons. Even though one's taken over from the angel on my shoulder and one sleeps next to me, so my bed's getting colder. I've got a couple in my fingers, so I'm devilishly literal. I have a few on my back and I see them in my peripheral. My heart got broken and a few of them seeped in and they feel fucking heavy, so every day I sleep in. Positivity radiates from the minds of the fortunate, fake smiles and broken hearts from the bodies of the fraudulent. So you throw caution to the wind, but anxiety won't let you. Immediate damnation. I find salvation in inebriation. Too much depression had me professing sins of the blind to my Holy One. I called my mum. I said, I want to die. Shall I use a pillow rope or a gun? They say it's the same thing over. See, it's fine for some, but the sum total of your death wish is hard to overcome. She asked me if I slept. I told her last night I had a fist fight with a Sandman. A baby in a pram pushed in front of a derailing tram are the type of near misses that I've been having recently. Out with all memory of decency, I turned into the nocturnal depressive forever stuck in this vicious circle. The days are blue and the nights are purple. Some say my words come straight from the succubus tongue, but do you see the irony of being God-fearing and second to none? My heart is heavy, I no longer have a purpose, I no longer have a mission. I wake up and I sleep to a suicidal vision. I told her, Mum, listen, please, this wasn't your fault. But you don't know how many demons I have locked in my vault. And you don't know how many demons are trying to sleep in my bed. And you don't see those demons trying to rip off my fucking head. You don't hear those demons screaming when I'm sleeping. You don't feel them punch me in the morning and kick me in the evening. You don't see when I'm alone and I'm tired and I'm reeling. Let's just stop this now because I don't see no healing. Thank you. Second one's a little bit happier. Sorry to depress all of you with that one. Sorry. Second one is called Accomplished, which is also my word for the day. I think we need to take a second and recognize what we've accomplished and look back on where we've come and where we are. Sometimes we must take a step back and enjoy what we have accomplished. Not to inflate our egos and act greedy and pompous, but so we may see our progression and how far we have come with our obsessions. On this same bench, this same time last year, I was alone, depressed and cowering in fear, crying and slowly dying, drinking like there was no tomorrow and wishing that there was no tomorrow, drowning in rum and drowning in my own sorrow, drawing blood from my arms like I was in debt to Dracula, writing rhymes in the nighttime to convince myself that I'm spectacular. Every day I used to hold back tears and remember her face and all those good years. I used to push away my peers for fear of becoming a burden. Every day fighting myself like I'm Tyler Durden. Every single goddamn day I see the devil lurking and working his plans into motion to play with my emotions and swallow me whole like surfers versus oceans, mixing pills and potions and water from sinks for potions, and they went down easy and smoother than the lotion. But that was then, and this is now. I no longer fear why and I no longer fear how. See, I smashed that bottle and I bent that knife. I crushed those pills and I slept at night. I began to welcome the light and I put a stop to the fight in my mind. I stopped wasting my time and I began to grind. That devil that lurked, I brought him to justice. Murdered him in cold blood, me, myself, and my accomplice. This is what I have accomplished. Punched up out the ocean to show myself that I could face any phobia. Ruled upon a kingdom and created a utopia. And just when I believed I couldn't become any lonelier, I looked up and I saw comrades, my brothers and my sisters. And together we created memories of happiness and took pictures. I began to appreciate my people in the world. But the strongest thing I ever did was I forgave that girl who kept me up at night and for whom I tried to take my life. I pushed away all those demons and now they're gone and abolished. Ask, and I'll tell you, this is what I have accomplished. Thank you.